Hotel Bravo Radio, this is 6095 Bravo Rock Bravo. Do you copy? No copy, sir. Everything is okay, my friend. I say hello for you, and I like to call Delta Uniform 6. No problem. I stand by, okay? Attention, many friends. Delta Uniform 6, Extra November 1, Mike Yankee Mike. This is Hotel Papa 1, Delta Sugar Delta. Your signal 5 by 757, over. Mario, this is Hotel Papa 1 Delta Sugar Delta. Hotel Papa 1 Delta Sugar Delta. 5 by 5, 5 by 5, 5 by 5. Over, Mario, over. No copy, Sam. I stand by, okay? Yes, of course. I'm using your radio, my friend. Only the radio, over. Contact. Yeah, I was going to try and call Brandy here. 6 Yankee 5, Bravo Bravo, 6 Yankee 5, Bravo Bravo, from Kilo 6 Radio, KK6R, how copy, over? Can you repeat your call, please? Yes, my call is Kilo 6 Radio, KK6R. I'm in the state of Arizona, over. Okay, Kilo 6 Radio. 1645 Bravo Bravo. You're 5 here into Montego Bay, Jamaica. Name yours, Brandy, over. Alrighty, yeah, great signal, Brandy. You're a 59 plus 5 in the state of Arizona. Name yours, Don, Denver, Oscar, Norway, over. Roger. No, your signal is Control 5-7, Roger. Very good, okay, 5 and 7, I'll take it. Good morning to you.
it's not good as a, and it's only my personal opinion, because there'll be people listening. I think we should stay doing stupid on this phone, over. Voted one of the more livable places worldwide. The New Zealand might have been number one of their teams. When we came in, and we looked a little bit as well. So yeah, we are a bit secluded. We obviously do have a good lifestyle. It's nothing special, but it is to us, I suppose. We take all for granted down here. And we can live in COVID here for months and months and months and months. So we had one outbreak, that was about it. We've had a few people in quarantine with us, but we haven't had any in the community itself as such. So we've been extremely lucky, and I feel pretty blessed about that. Our daughter has rheumatoid arthritis, and she has had since she was about 12 years of age. So she has juvenile arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, and she's not very well. And so she's been vaccinated one shot, and she's waiting on the second one now. I don't want to be too far away. All the things that we worry about, you know, doesn't seem to worry some other people, but we're trying to do the best we can. But yeah, living in an island certainly does make a difference. There's only two ways in, that's either by boat or ferry, and by aircraft. So we have been keeping a fairly close eye on who comes in, and they go into quarantine and have tests. Come back from the mainland to here, and they come back from the hotspot, you will be tested, you will go into quarantine. So they're keeping you fairly tight thumb on everything down here, I know.
They wouldn't have needed to do all that. But that's just part of the problem. They don't want the things changing in weather and moving around and for stability. They dig pretty deep on those things. I didn't realize that.
And I was hoping we'd get an update on the edge, but I'm sure we'll be able to hear from him today, perhaps via text messages. Lamar, if you didn't hear, Ed's wife, Diane, had a tear in one of her eyes. And I got a text message. I looked here, and I think it's about 15 minutes till 9 last night. I think several of us got the message. They were in the emergency room down there near Birmingham, Alabama, or in Birmingham, Alabama. So that's what we were talking about. Rick, it's all up to you now. Whiskey Zero Papa Charlie. And, Joe, I haven't had a chance to do much biking lately because of the rain. Rain. We've got a wet fall. And many of us are kind of getting a little tired of the rain, but that's just the way it is. This is Kilo Echo 4 Tango, Charlie Tango, Dan in Knoxville, Tennessee. Saying 7-3 to all. I'll be clear on this transmission. I will not be listening to the other guy to skedaddle. Go ahead, Rick. Over.
Okay, Dan, 73 to you, Dan, so it's Dan or Sando.
Yeah, 73 is Dan. By the way, where are you going on your trip, your upcoming trip? You headed somewhere fun? No, we're headed
heading back up to the Danville, Virginia / Person County, North Carolina area. I got a lot of family up there. I had 13 uncles and aunts at one time. And of course, they're all in their 80s, early 90s now, and I can't even tell you how many second cousins. So I want to spend some more time with them. They're not going to be around forever there. Joe, over.
Okay, very good.
Have a great trip. You know what, guys? I'm going to go ahead and sign too. I can only stay about 5 more minutes anyway. I got to get over to the neurologist's office. I don't want to be late. So, 73s, everybody. Have a great day. We'll talk to you tomorrow. K4PX.
Before, okay, maybe so. I'll follow what you're saying, so there should be a light flashing on the other end of that router cable.
Yeah.
Can you hold on a second? Let me go look.
Yeah, sure, dear. W2FMU. When you're running a non-resonant wire and you're using it on different frequencies, it presents a problem at the feed point. So it's always best to use the highest rated transformer that you can put in there. A good example is a Wyndham antenna. It'll be red current fed. Because I don't know, that down is over, because that transformer's over there around 46 feet at the end of towards the end of the antenna where they feed it. And that's a current fed position on the frequency that it was cut for. But when you change frequencies, it's no longer current fed. It switches over to voltage fed. Well, when that happens, you build up a lot of energy is being wasted into that transformer, and you can develop a lot of heat. And of course, when that happens, high voltages too, especially if you run an amplifier, gee whiz, or a lot of current. It depends on what frequency you're on. And they'll break down quick, so you need to put some up there really heavy rated if it's going to be to use it as a multiband on a window. But something like you got there, you should have started out with, of course, live and learn type thing, you know. But the type of antenna you're running in your life, you automatically go to the heaviest transformer rated that you can put up there, because you're going to be operating, gee whiz. If you tried to operate 21 megacycle, holy smoke, on a window antenna, that's a disaster. I mean, you can do it. Your coupler can tune it down. But where that transformer's at, gee whiz, that thing get hot. So, because you're using a current now, and at that feed point, at that position on 21 megacycles is a voltage fed. Gee whiz. So, you gotta be careful. Anyways, enough of all that. KB3TCA to pick it up from KQ4UN.
Okay, Bill. Nice decent signal you're sent over. Larry, you were sent over, I mean, you were on the air there, so signals are picking up. And I'm just going to be here, and it's daylight now. And all the clouds have disappeared, so maybe we're not going to get any rain, maybe later on. cloud, but right now it looks like a perfectly blue sky, so we'll find out soon as the sun comes through up over the hill out back here, and we'll be able to tell what's going to be like today. So it's pleasant at 67 degrees, and the humidity is about 85% right now. Boy, humidity is up. That's probably because of the rain we've had, and the humidity is really high. But yeah, I'll tell you what, this microphone sounds great, and no problem with it. If it came with the rig, it makes with the rig. So that's what I was always told, and I don't know, I never really got into something very many of them. As far as the radios go, when I got my license, first got license in 57. At the radio club, one of those pulled out 30,000 to the one I can't remember anymore, and but we done hooked up an old microphone on that rig, and we worked it at the club, and dang, it worked good. So I don't know, I don't know too much about them. I know there's electrified ones and the standard operating type microphones. I don't know. I always just go with what came with the rig. Actually, I was more interested in building antennas, I think. When I lived up in the mountains at home, I had all different types of antennas. It's all different kind of wire antennas, let's put it that way. And I had long run wire antennas, and I had loops, and some of them made on loops that were like triangle shaped, and double antennas, and just everything and anything, and some of the coaxes did some using wire setup and having a big antenna, and just all kinds of things. So that's what I really got into. I don't know, we like that before, we only got trouble for distribution there. Right. I'll send it to, I'll send it to Lawrence, and then he can send it to Reese. AB4OK.
Okay, Reese gets it, and then Reese can turn it to me. Go ahead, Reese, and then turn it to me. AB4OK when you get done. N5LXP. Go ahead, Reese.
Okay, N5LXP. How's the signal now?
It's fine, Reese. I don't know if it was the band or not, but we had Larry had QSB up there, and I think I had some too. So I don't know if it was you or the band. Go ahead, Reese.
Hey, Reese, it was the band. Hey, Reese. When Bill came back, Mike came back, he was from solid S9 to about an S8 or so, 7, so I think it was, and then it's back now, I think, pretty much. Anyway, I went ahead and reset it with the remote just to make sure if it senses anything wrong, it'll shut down. Of course, I can't hear the alarms here, but I don't think it shut down. I think it was the band. All right, anyway, that's why I need a monitor system, which I designed, but I just never finished it. I started working on it, and then, other things happened, and then I got sick and blah, blah, blah. I probably got 50 things I could be doing right now. And having a washing machine problem, I kind of laid around and got that working. But they're getting to be pretty old, so, we may, they're getting to be about 13 years old, and they're stackable front loads, and they're kind of hard to get to work on, and some things are accessible from the front. So now that I got it working again, and they're very clean, may just try to sell them and go ahead and get a new one, and
maybe it'll last another 13 or 14 years, and by then I'll be so old or won't even be here, so whatever. There's all kinds of little things. I want to do antenna work and blah blah, and something in the little studio that I built. I want to go down there and work on some things. We recorded my friend, we recorded him the other day, and I want to go down there and mess around with that. Anyway, that's the story. I see the sun will rise here about 7:34, so we're getting close to it. So probably the band will change again. But anyway, let's see what else. That'll cover it for now. I was going to ask you, Lodge, when you tune, I haven't used those tube type amps very little, so I'm kind of ignorant about them. When you load up, you say 500 watts. Does that mean that you loaded it to 500 watts, like on a continuous wave, and then just get what you get for a sideband, which is probably considerably more than that on peaks? Do you know what your peaks on a single sideband are? Anyway, over to AB4OK detected, N5LXP. Okay, and then Bill had a quick comment, but it is PEP that I'm looking at. It's peak that I'm looking at. Bill, go ahead and make your comment to Reese there.
Yeah, I was just signal report. Reese, when you first come on, I never seen this before. You was 30 over. And by the time we got around to the next round, your signal dropped all the way down to S9. That might be band conditions, but that's an awful radical difference. So I don't know if there's a way that you can tell whether that amplifier's on or off where you're sitting. But I've never seen a signal like that. But I know the amp was on because, gee whiz, I never seen 30 over coming from your antenna system. That was, holy smokes. I took notice real quick, so then, sorry about the long transmission. AB4OK, KQ4UN.
Hey, Bill, KQ4UN, this is AB4OK. I'd be scared to death not to monitor my, I've always got one eye on my SWR in my output. I just always have one eye over there on it, because I'm just always scared something like that fouling might happen. I've run the 5K balance for 4 years, and
Charlie Sugar, India.
Exactly like you described. I got up on 10 meters, and I think I over-energized it and made it into a voltage balance, but I think I killed it up there. But it was rated at 5 kilowatts, and it worked good for 4 years, and I'm going to go back with that same balance. And then on the 7300, not only does I've got the Flex radio. I enjoy the Flex. It's got all of the band scopes and all of that, and it's just fun to watch the signals and all with it in the band, but I could never ever get the received audio on this 7300. I've got an old realistic stereo speaker, probably a 10-inch speaker, and it just works out fantastic, but I never could get the audio, the input audio quality, the received audio quality is good with the 7300. They're better radio. There are radios out there with more options than the 7300, but by golly, just something you can take out of the box and just operate with. It's amazing. It's been out several years, but it's still amazing to have such a little radio that can do so much. Everybody needs one as a spare radio if they even got a fancy radio. So with all that said, Mike, let's go ahead and turn it down to you. W4TMC, this is AB4OK.
Alrighty, and we're going to pick up Tennessee Steve. So Steve, I'm going to give it to you in a minute or two here, over.
Go ahead.
Yeah, man. All right, good. All right, well, hey, by the way, we were talking about, these radios and everything, and all of mine are Bill Miller specials. He put everything in my 7300 here, and all the, and I have not changed a thing, and so this is the Bill Miller special. And back in the day, we used to do something about Vox. We were talking about that a while ago. We didn't. I was thinking about it. Now, Bill, let me ask you real quick. Did you get a new mic, or is it one of the other ones you had? You mean right now, what I'm using? Yeah. Did you buy a new one or something? No. Larry and I was on one day, and I was using the SM6, the one you sent me from the Texas Handfest, and I switched over to hand mic. And Larry said that the hand mic was so much better, and so I left it on there. I'm using the original mic over. Yeah, roger that. Well, that's what I thought, but I was just, I thought it might be seeing things or not seeing things or whatever things, but at any rate, yeah, it's really a good morning, and so I'll pass it on over there to you, Tennessee Steve, and you'll give it to Larry. Over. All right. Finally, I got in. I've been sitting here for about 10 minutes. You guys are just too fast on the draw, and I'm not. So it takes me a little time to hit that foot switch. And so anyway, well, good. At least I'll get in for a little bit anyway. We had a little bit of rain last night to the tune of 2.5 inches, over 2.5 inches of rain yesterday afternoon and the evening, mostly yesterday afternoon was 2.25, and then overnight it picked up a little bit, and some thunder and lightning and all that stuff. So anyway, I was all unplugged. I didn't care. I just went back to sleep. But we did have a tornado watch going, and that always makes me make sure the shelter's all set up to go, and I have a box of valuables that I would bring out there as soon as it's changed to a warning. So anyway, that was kind of expected, and at the same time unexpected, because all these little pockets of storms, I didn't think they'd get a tornado out of that, but evidently we were in the watch area, and on the national map it was upper Alabama, Mississippi, and upper Alabama, Georgia, and here, and seemed like there were 3 states involved, so maybe it was Mississippi. Yeah, I think it was, in this part of Tennessee, so, but nothing happened that I'm aware of anywhere, so I'll probably find out more as the day progresses. It's going to be a little bit of a busy day, but not too bad. All right, go ahead, Larry. WA8NWY K1RLA.
Charlie Sugar, India.
RLA, WA8NWY. Anyone else want to join in this morning? Over.
W2 Charlie Sugar, India.
Okay, I've got Chuck there. W2 Charlie Sugar, India. Good morning to you, Chuck, and good morning to Tennessee Steve. Hearing you guys real well here this morning, and the band is it's had its moments here this morning, but it seems to be doing okay. And I don't know if it's raining outside or not. I'm seeing a lot of water droplets out there on the coax, but it's probably due to a heavy fog out there also. So that's a good possibility. But hearing out everyone real well this morning, and glad to be in here on the air this morning. And so I'm going to turn it on over to Chuck at W2CSI, and Chuck, you give it to KQ4UN when you're finished, WA8NWY.
Okay, good morning to the group, W2CSI. I hear a little bit of feedback from talkback or something. I'll have to make an adjustment here. But good morning to the group. We got 64 degrees and rain. Got a bunch of rain yesterday, and it's pouring it down this morning. Probably going to rain most of the day, and got today and tomorrow off, and going to rain all day tomorrow. So my my couple of days off to try to get some fall pictures don't look like it's going to work out, but maybe we'll get a little bit of radio time in. We're on the IC-761 this morning, and loving the analog meter there. Everybody's sounding good so far. And with that, I'll pass it over to Bill, KQ4UN in the group, W2CSI.
Yeah, okay, Chuck, fine. W2CSI from KQ4UN. What rig are you on right now?
The IC-761.
761. I remember that radio. If I'm not mistaken, there was a big discussion between 61 and the 765. And a lot of guys said the 761 was a better radio. And the 765 was a big seller, it was a big disc radio. Probably on the order of a Kenwood 950. They might have not been as good as a 950. I'm not saying that. It's just, it was in that class. And the 761, Icon did something in there that fringed on someone's patent, and they went over to the 765. I don't know what that was all about. I never did. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. But that was supposed to be a really good rig. Anyway, enough of all that. I'll pass this to Jim. Okay, but anyways, the 761 sounds really good. Chuck, good everything. KB3TCA to pick it up. KQ4UN.
Okay, Mr. Blue, thank you. And you're quite well. And I just want to say good morning to Steve. And good morning to you, Chuck. This is Tom. And you guys are both on a good steady 5 nights. On your last transmission that you were on, you got some plenty of the signals actually 5 nights, and there could be conditions outside. That's actually great conditions. I don't know. So you have to have a drop like I think like with somebody with I can't remember who that is. So anyhow, you did get it really nice, but that's still out yet, this long. So I'm going to check you out just on some of that to you, and we'll see what kind of thinking that happens, and we'll let you know. N5 indicated for the KB3TCA. Okay, N5LXP. Wow, your signal was down to S7, getting right down to the noise, so it was definitely fading down. I'll go down and physically check, but on the here, monitoring the SWR would be good, but I can do that when I'm not off, when I'm not. I can check it through the amp when it's off, but the fact is, these solid state amps, if your SWR jumps up, they're going to shut down. Of course, if it just goes
sharp enough to not shut it down. You can see that. But if it detects anything over a certain level, it's going to shut down immediately and send an alarm. So, you know, you have to be pretty quick on the trigger if you want to beat that sensor in there. But like that, a slow creep up, you can see that, which it makes it worthwhile. Anyway, hopefully it's working. If you're hearing me through this noise in the diminished band, you probably are, because otherwise you'd be hearing me on about 10, 12 watts. So okay, I got that you're actually monitoring your peak power at 500. So when I'm actually able to hit on about 400 on peak, at least that's what I used to be able to do. So it seems to be adequate when it's working. And it's very simple to operate, that's for sure. In fact, I wouldn't be able to do this remote from operating up here down to the basement unless I had that solid state out. So this selects the band, it selects your band pass and all your filters and all that automatically. And instantly, as soon as you speak, you can do it manually. And also, you can just cut the power back and feed it with less, or it has a switch on it that'll cut it to half power. But you can't do that remotely, of course. Anyway, I'm really liking it. I hope it keeps continuing to work for me. All right, let's see. I'm turning it to launch. I think it's KB4. I might have that bird. OK detected, N5LXP.
Okay, Reese, Alpha Bravo 4 Oscar Kilo. Yeah, Reese, this is not a good day to judge signals because I think the band is wacky. So, but I experienced the same thing Bill did. But I honestly, listening around, there's a good bit of QSB in there, and I don't think it's a good day to try to judge signal strength because the band's just kind of sneaky. I didn't realize it was as up and down like it is, but it's really kind of wacky today. So I think on a calmer day we can look at it. I believe you're all right, and believe you're okay, but it's just crazy, and has been like that for a year or two. It's just wild out there. So let me say good morning to Steve and Chuck. Good to hear y'all in here this morning. And Steve, sorry about quick pen. I usually try to step aside and ask for if there's anybody listening. Matter of fact, I'll do that now. Is anybody out there wanting in? Nothing heard, but we got talking about balance and things, and I was going faster than I could think, which is not very fast. And forgive us there, Steve. Didn't mean to keep you out. I guess I'm going to go ahead and get out. I've got things I got to do today. I'd rather hang around here with y'all. We're having a lot more fun than I'm going to have. But I'm going to get out of here, and they 73 to all, and thoroughly enjoyed it. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and turn it down there to Mike, W4TMC. This is AB4OK.
Hey, Mike. Yeah, go ahead, you analyze when you get out of there. That's the reason why an antenna coupler, like the Johnson kilowatt matchbox, is much better coupler than what's out there today for what you're doing, if you can ever come across one of those. But that's an ideal antenna coupler. It's link coupling, and it's much more efficient than for the type of antenna you're running. You could build one, and there's a bunch of diagrams and stuff, but that would be the ideal coupler to use for what you're doing there. Anyway, enough of all that. I'm sorry. W4TMC, KQ4UN.
Thanks, Bill.